Hi, this is John Sorensen with Share Life Today. You know, we've all seen them. Usually they're holding up a sign indicating that they would need or would appreciate assistance. And, we look away awkwardly, avoiding direct eye contact. Well, Michael Weber from Mason, Ohio, just north of Cincinnati, he felt awkward too, but instead of just looking away, he decided to do something about it. So joining me now is Michael Weber. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning, John. Thank you for having me.
Well, it's good that you're here. I appreciate you coming. So, Michael, you saw the homeless and those that were in need by the side of the road, just like the rest of us do, but you decided to do something about it. Would you tell us what you did?
Well, yeah, like most people, for many, many years, I saw homeless situations and I avoided eye contact, like you said. I moved on and I hesitated giving them just money because we all heard the stories that they'll use it to purchase liquor or alcohol or different things. I just didn't feel that was right. And I saw something either on Facebook or the internet about, hey, there's another idea. Maybe you could give a bag of goodies, a bag of products to some of these folks that would help them. And I decided to take a step further and say, I'll do that, but I'll also develop what I've come to call a bag of blessing. I'll include also some Christian literature, a Bible, tracts for how to get saved, and as well as food items and hygiene items. So that's what I started to do.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Now, you've obviously put some thought into this. Now, I think you have one of the bags with you. Can you show us what the bag looks like?
I'll show you. It's just a typical tote bag, kind of a canvas style tote bag. There's a million of them around. And inside of this tote bag, I have 3 separate gallon-size Ziploc bags. This is a bag of hygiene items: toothpaste, toothbrush, washcloth, nail clippers, deodorant, things like that. And another bag is food items, which is like canned tuna, canned chicken salad, water, raisins, lemonade, apple juice. And the last one is the most important. And again, these are in plastic bags. In case it's raining, they won't get wet. But also the last bag is a Bible, and I've got an Andy Stanley book in here, as well as some Christian literature, and it's some tracts about how to get saved and how to ask Jesus Christ into your life. And so this is what I eventually hand to the person after I talk with them.
And you're calling this the bag of blessing. I think that's wonderful. And we're listing on our website the ingredients that you're listing so that people can go and download the PDF and they will have that. Now, how are people responding when you're handing these out? What sort of response are you getting, Michael?
Well, like most things, you get all sorts of responses. And normally, my wife and I do a fair amount of traveling. So when we're out and about, we always have 3 or 4 or 5 of these bags in our car. And then we're getting off an expressway exit. We're in some town and we see a homeless person with a sign. And ahead of time, preparatory, I pray that God will open my eyes to see the person I need to see and to provide opportunity with the traffic to pull my car over, and help this person. And I choose not to just hand it out the window. I really choose to park the car, pull it off side of the road, and meet and greet the person, shake their hand. So with all that being said, when the time comes, I feel it's a God-ordained moment. So I pull the car over, I see the person, I grab a bag, I walk out, and my wife's praying in the car normally, and I will shake their hand and say, looks like you need some help. Tell me your story. And I do that because I want to hear from them what their situation is. And their story, I hear all sorts of stories. But through the story, I want to get the conversation around to the question is, are you a Christ follower? Do you know Jesus Christ? Rather than say, are you a Christian? Because when you say, are you a Christian? Well, yes, I'm a Christian because my parents went to church, or I'm a Christian because one time someone prayed for me. So I want to really figure out if they really know. And then with that, I'll say, I've got something for you. I've got some personal hygiene items. I got some food items. I got some stuff that'll bless you. But most importantly, let me make sure you see what I have here in this bag with the literature. And if opportunity provides and my car's not in the way, I'll spend a few more minutes and tell them what's in there. And I always look them square in the eye and shake their hand and say, will you promise me that you're going to read the literature I put in here? Make me a promise before I give this to you. And they always do. And then I usually say a prayer with them before I leave. And if the opportunity provides, I will go the step further and say, you know what, let me open this up and talk to you about who Jesus Christ is and the opportunity to receive him into your life.
Yeah, I wish more Christians got to experience what you're talking about right now. And that's the idea of witnessing in the power of the Holy Spirit. And as you said, the Holy Spirit will give us the words to say but we have to put ourselves into the position first. We have to be
Right.
out there in order for him to use us. It's taking the step, which is in fact faith, that's showing that we believe that he's in fact going to use us. And then that's what we see is God using us.
I receive such joy over this, and anyone can also receive the same kind of joy I get from doing this. And it may be the opportunity for this person to receive Christ and to get into heaven someday. And the joy I will have someday if I see some of these folks in heaven and the relationship gets kindled, and I would say, what an honor and blessing that God gave me to be able to share with this person, and now this person's in heaven.
And what a great way, what a practical example of personal outreach and witnessing that, frankly, we can all try. We could all have one of these bags of blessing behind our seat and prepared. And in fact, we so much believe in this here at Evangelism Explosion that we'd like to send you something to help you get started. We'll send you 5 of our Do You Know For Sure tracts, absolutely free, that you can put into your spiritual literature bag. And all you have to do is sign up at the link that we've provided here. This is a wonderful opportunity for you to provide someone with their needs physically and spiritually. So, well, Michael, thank you so much for what you're doing, for sharing this idea with us. And my prayer will be that many will grab onto this and they'll start to do this as well. And maybe we can share back with you some feedback of what others are doing. So God bless you as you continue with this.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.